America first, American first. Okay, in this series, we have a very big news, breaking news that finally Donald Trump is scheduled to arrive in Saudi Arabia. President of United States, Mr. Donald Trump, he is arriving in Middle East for 4 days, 13th May, 14th May, 15th May, and 16th May. 13th and 14th, he would do meeting with the GCC, Gulf Cooperation Council. Gulf Cooperation Council. Okay, that is GCC, and he would sit in the GCC meeting. Gulf Cooperation Council consists of Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Qatar, Oman, and United Arab Emirates. Anyway, he would attend that meeting on 13th and 14th. 15th, he would go to Qatar, and there he would meet Muhammad Al Thani. And then on 16th of the May, he would visit United Arab Emirates, where he would meet Mr. Al Zayed. So this is the kind of scheduled international visit of Mr. Donald Trump. Anyway, people would talk many things about it, but that why he is there. But people understand that he is there for the Iran and Houthi rebellion only. Means he means his main aim is to control Iran and Houthi rebellions because they have become a kind of headache on the Israel. The way they are detonating missile over Israel, they have become a kind of a showstopper in the Israeli life. Why Donald Trump is concerned about Israel is fetching money from America in the name of Israel Hamas war. So once Iran and Houthi fighters they are silent, then this Hamas fighter will also be silent, and then Israel will be silent, and no more money to give to the Israel, and then they will proceed upon the kind of fetching money from the Israel. One is giving money to the Israel, and one is fetching money from the Israel. In that Gaza Strip, they would make a Riviera, and there will be business, and America would earn money from there. Anyway, the Gulf country would be hopeful that when Donald Trump is coming to Gulf country, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and United Arab Emirates, probably he will talk more. But people understand that he is primarily there for Houthi and Iran only, Yemen and Iran only. Because in that discussion, Iran is not there, Yemen is not there. Anyway, India and Pakistan, the ripple effect of Donald Trump being in Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and United Arab Emirates, the ripple effect would be felt in India and Pakistan also. And they would be hopeful both because no one wants war. So they would both would be helpful that something would happen. Okay, I believe especially India, when China is completely supporting Pakistan and then Russia is with China, then any country needs support from a bigger guy, bigger country. In that sense, India would be hopeful. Anyway, this is a sideline news. The bigger news is when Donald Trump is set to arrive in the Saudi Arabia, then pretext of it or platform of it is being laid down or is being set up by a Geneva meeting. There is a town in Switzerland called Geneva, and in the Geneva, the American counterpart and Chinese counterpart, very surprisingly, they are set to meet in the Geneva today. Today is Saturday, and today itself they would meet there in Geneva. From the America, the the secretary for the Treasury Secretary, Mr. Scott Bessent, and from China, Vice Premier. There is a Premier post and Vice Premier post. Mr. He Lifang, Mr. He Lifang, and Mr. Scott Bessent, they Vice Premier and Secretary for the Treasury. Now they would meet in Geneva today. An idea is to discuss about the lowering the tariff rate that China and America both has set on each other. Prior to Donald Trump, America was charging 3% around tariff to the Chinese product, and that's how Chinese product become famous in America. Because there was no tariff, and these products were cheaper. Toys to pen to everything, every utensil kind of thing. China started exporting to America. Not even that. If any American is making a courier, he is purchasing online material from China online, then up to $800. There was no tax at all. $800. Now, when they are meeting there, then the Scott Besant, the idea of the Scott Besant is that they are going to advise China come to a level of India. India has announced that there will not be a tariff gap between India and America. Earlier, India was charging 56% tariff on the America. Same thing, China was also charging around 56% tariff on America, where America was charging 3% tariff on everyone. Now, India has talked about that equaling the tariff between India and America. This is what India is talking. Means India will make it 3% either. In that sense, tariff will go down with the India. Now, America is set to place tariff of 27% on India, claiming 56, half of 56 is more or less 27%. Okay, in that sense, India is saying that tariff will be equal or 3% gap will be there. Now, Scott Besant would pressurize Mr. He Lifang that do like India, and then the tariff between America and China will be same. In that way, we will lower down the tariff. Right now, there is a news that America is thinking about bringing down the tariff to 80%. Right now, the tariff of the Chinese product entering into America is 145%, and American product entering into China is 125%. But problem is with China. China export around $500 billion goods to America, whereas America export around $160 billion goods to China. So China is in trouble. Anyway, so America would pressurize China come to a level. The way India is declaring that we will come to a level. Come to a level, then we will decrease. You have also to decrease. Then we will do the trade. Anyway, now it is up to China if it is coming to if it is abiding by what Mr. Scott Besant would be saying. Anyway, but the experts are saying that very less chance is there that there would be any change in a way that China will equal the tariff with the America. Problem with that, American products are costly and they are being used by high quality Chinese people. In that sense, it is inevitable with natural sense that these will be highly taxed. Same thing India was doing. Why India and China were charging 56% on the American product? Because American products are not for the common man. It is for very high profiled people. Now, to to dissuade or to discourage people using this much highly costly, because they come under luxury rather than requirement. In that fashion, they charge high tariff. So it will be difficult for the China to come to a level. So people are saying, experts are saying, it is very less chance that there will be any deal between a Scott Besant and He Lifang. But anyway, America has proceeded even further. The online purchase that Americans are making to the Chinese product or Hong Kong product, now there won't be any tariff free. Earlier $800 was tariff free. Up to $800, if Americans are purchasing toys or anything stationery or any electronic good from China, then it was tariff free, 100 up to $100. Now it won't be tariff free and it will come under tariff. Means if American is going to place an order, online order on Chinese product, the rate will be as per the tariff, that is 145% from the $1 item also. This is what I mean. So looking at these kind of things, because America is progressing day by day. In no sense America is thinking about bringing it a step back. No back walking that America is showing anywhere. There is no reverse turn America has shown. Everywhere it is progressing in the tariff. Looking at that Geneva meeting with Scott Besant and He Lifang, looks like it won't be of any result. Anyway, what is the online purchase of American as far as Chinese products are concerned? I mean, whatever I'm talking, that there is tariff, there is no tariff on, there is full tariff on the Chinese product being purchased by the Americans as online. But other than Hong Kong and China, it is tariff free again up to $800. So there is no change there. Only with the China one, but American maximum product, maximum people they are buying from China only maximum. I would rather say 100%. They are not buying any online material from any other country, mainly from China. 1.2 billion packages. I'm not talking 1.2 billion dollar. 1.2 billion packages. The kind of whatever courier package we receive, 1.2 billion packages. That means in packages China is shipping to America yearly basis. Just think that how much trade China is making with United States. So they are controlling. Looking at these factors, now people are sure that it will be of no use. Geneva meeting of Mr. He Li Fang and Scott Bessent. Then why that meeting is going on? That meeting is going on because Donald Trump is coming to Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and United Arab Emirates. When this big person is coming, then platform is required to make a scenario, or someone can say harmonious scenario, that is required in a way that scenario one is called platform building for the meeting. So if this meeting happens now today 10th, then Donald Trump will be in more kind of courageous environment, or in more kind of harmonious, or whatever is relevant in scenario, that he will be when he will go and meet the GCC member. Because Donald Trump, when he is coming, that is very difficult scenario. When he is coming to the Middle East, controlling Iran and Yemen in their own country, that is very difficult. In that sense, Trump needs support, and for that support, that meeting is just scheduled. Someone can say warm up, warm up meeting, warmer meeting prior to the bigger meeting. That why Geneva meeting is going on. What will happen? China will become angry, because China is not a game. China is not a game, right? Means you need, Donald Trump is coming to Middle East and to support his meeting. One byproduct meeting is going on in the Geneva just to support the Donald Trump meeting. China is not a playground that it will kind of anyone will call and he will go and there won't be any result coming out. So it will make China furious only. Anyway, whatever is the scenario now, what we can say, now it will be more understandable to the world that Donald Trump is a person now, or America is a country which is looking only for money. If Donald Trump is going anywhere, like JD Vance came to India and he had to do nothing with the India Pakistan or terrorist attack on India, where till some time back America was the topmost country which used to talk about the terrorism problem, Islamic terrorism, and this and that. Every means America was the foremost country when it used to talk about the terrorism. But when JD Vance was here and there was terrorism, but he had nothing to do with the terrorism. So now eyes and ear will be more open to all the countries after these meetings, and they will prepare themselves that what how the world will go in the future. What is the future as far as world political scenario is concerned? Because when George Bush was president, George Bush Jr., he was president of United States, and World Trade Center building collapsed. After that, America kept chanting about the security, 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 the kind of Islamic security and terrorist security and those kind of things. Now, people will understand that America has completely changed. Every country started talking about security, security. When America started chanting about the security issue and this kind of thing. Now, when America will be in a path of money, 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 then country will see, all the country in the world, they will try to align with that only, or whatever. They will get aligned to the new changing world environment.